play because of the fact that LeBron guarded McGrady. You look at the numbers for LeBron, just 5 of 8, and I think it takes something out of you when you've got to chase Tracy McGrady around all half, and I think that's one of the reasons why LeBron didn't quite get on track, especially there in the second quarter. The offense so far.
LeBron James posting, shooting over McGrady. LeBron James attempting only 3 shots in the second quarter. He was 4 of 5 from the field in the first. Here's McGrady, and he is fouled. He was held by Ilgauskas.
Well, Kenny Smith talked a little bit at halftime about among the elite teams. Charles Barkley is right. They're a good team, but they're not among the elite. They've got to win games like this.
Cavaliers within that stretch of 8 wins in 9 games. LeBron James. Cavaliers winning at Miami, winning at Damon Jones for 3. And he's hearing it from this crowd.
That's tough when you've won 8 out of 9 games and the crowd's getting on you. I mean, high expectations, I guess, but
McGrady off the lob from Alston. 63-42, timeout Cleveland.
LeBron James gets completely lost on this play, Marv. Trying to put a little pressure on McGrady, lets him go backdoor, and an easy dunk for T-Mac.
I'm not 100%, but I'm well enough to be effective out on the basketball court. At times I struggle getting up out of bed, walking around, getting pursuit arounds. I feel it, and that's just how it's going to be. I'm not going to be 100% because the disc in my back is not the way it should be. I have problems with it, so it's going to be like that until I give up basketball.
Tracy bothered by back spasms right from the start of the season.
I think he's got back problems because he's been carrying this team. He carried Orlando all those years. I'm so impressed with what he's done and the way he's handled himself, Marv, because as a superstar, you're held to a higher level of people and their regard for you. And he was without Grant Hill all those years when they were supposed to combine. Now he's been without Yao Ming. He hasn't had the complementary players that he's needed, and yet he's carried himself beautifully. He's played beautifully, and yet people will always question him until he wins at least a playoff series. On your butt and play defense. LeBron with a difficult 18-footer. Wow. But, here in Houston, defense to create some transition hoops. They've struggled in this half court against the Rocket defense, and they've taken a lot of shots like that one, Marv. Off balance, fadeaway perimeter looks.
Tumble sets the pick. Marshall jumping out on a switch. Here's McGrady getting another screen. Gooden, Marshall, and Newble now up front. Is James off the dribble? Good job by Wesley keeping him away. James. Wesley played him very physically, about as well as you'd expect David Wesley to fare against a guy some 9 inches taller. Pops it right back out. McGrady putting moves on James, went to the pullback and scores.
Man, I mean, if LeBron can't stay with him athletically, I don't know who can make that play defensively. Tracy McGrady rising up, shooting with that extension. Nobody can cover that one.
28 for McGrady. James, yes. 24 for James.
How about Tracy McGrady and LeBron James going at it, and McGrady taking James one-on-one, rising up, shooting over him, and then at the other end with David Wesley guarding him, LeBron James just using that size, shooting over the smaller Wesley. 2 minutes. One of those nights for the entire team, just 2 of 19 now for Cleveland from three-point range. Both James and Marshall, the 2 big acquisitions in the offseason, unable to get anything going tonight.
Here's a 3, and LeBron James knocks it down. 69-55, Houston. Marv Albert with Steve Kerr and Craig Sager. Minute and a half left in this third quarter. It's been all Rockets, led by Tracy McGrady. James with the rebound. LeBron showing signs in this third quarter. James for three. Yes! 30 points for James. Consecutive threes to bring the Cavaliers within 11.
I was about to say that's a bad shot, but I think LeBron figures nobody else is hitting, so I've got to take over here. This was incredible, Marv. I mean, it didn't even look like he stopped. He just sort of just dribbled up nonchalantly and pulled up like he was Ray Allen or somebody.
Or somebody. Steve Kerr.
Michael Redd. I don't know. But, he looked like a guy who's just accustomed to pulling up and shooting from 25 feet. That's what's so amazing about this guy. He said it, Mark. Cleveland is now the aggressor on the offensive glass. They're quicker to the ball.
McGrady. Well, that ends a 12-2 run by the Cavaliers. Rockets now lead 73-64. McGrady with 30.
McGrady got about a 2-minute rest. Actually, less than that. Van Gundy not taking any chances here.
James following a series of head fakes. Although McGrady did not go for those feints. And then James simply turned and hit the jumper. The Wendy's making the right choice.
Well, how about LeBron James tonight, Marv? His teammates have combined 15 for 45 in this game. So what does he do? He takes over offensively. You see the muscle move over David Wesley. The pull-up three in transition, and he figures, why not? Might as well take another one. Gets that to go. How about the one-on-one fadeaway over Tracy McGrady? The degree of difficulty on some of these shots are off the charts, and yet LeBron 13 out of 17 on the evening. Back in the ball game, trying to get something going here. Jones in particular has been ice cold. He's going to have to make a shot here down the stretch.
McGrady. Tracy now has 32 points. He's 13 of 27.
You get the sense LeBron is just trying to take over offensively because his teammates have not been able to hit, but now Ilgauskas does.
LeBron James with the setup for Zydrunas Ilgauskas, assist number 5 for LeBron. 82-78, Houston. There's McGrady. Oh, what a play. Split through and was able to bank it home. So Tracy has 34. Rockets lead by 6. At one point, they led by as many as 17. We're 8 of the last 9, and some sparkling wins over Detroit, at Miami, at Milwaukee last night. 45 seconds to play. Here's James from way downtown. Matumbo with the rebound. Scooter Bettino, our director Renato Lowe, associate director Tom Heitz, production assistants Dal Bernardo and Bronwyn Blair, and our statistician Paul Evans. 18 of 29, 34 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Rafer Alston came up big, as did Juwan Howard. Rafer with 17 points. Juwan with 16. And LeBron James finishes with 32, but only 3 shots in the fourth quarter, 1 of 3 from the field. Final score, Rockets 90 and the Cavaliers 81. So the Rockets tomorrow night will finish up the 3-game road trip at Toronto and then back home for Denver on Sunday night. Tracy McGrady, the story for Houston once again. The other night equaled a season high with 38 tonight, 34 points. Let's go to Craig, and what a fortunate guy. Tracy McGrady, the guest at halftime, and now has a chance to chat with Craig at the end of the game. Craig?
Well, T-Mac, another 30-point game, 34 tonight. We saw you after the game go over and talk to LeBron James. What's it like to play in a game with another superstar like LeBron, and you get to notice some of his plays as well?
You know what? It's great, man. You got 2 guys competing at a high level, and what's so great about it, he's a great competitor, and he's real humble. He's real humble, real down to earth. You know, all this success that he's having, he's not letting it go to his head, and he's handling things really well. And it's an honor to go up against that guy, man, because he's going to be great.
Steve Kerr mentioned, well, if Houston gets to 90 points, they'll win because you're only 1-16 when you don't. Is 90 points a barrier that you think that your guys play such good defense that you win all the time?
Well, we're pretty much known as a defensive team, and when we come out play solid defense and our offense is rolling, it's really tough to beat us. So Jeff is very defensive minded, and that's what he emphasizes every day, and that's what we got to do.
Well, congratulations. Also congratulations to you and Clarenda and on Lehman, your new son.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Craig. Again, the final score, Rockets 90 and the Cavaliers 81. Coming up following a quick break, we'll take you to Golden State for Game 2 of tonight's NBA doubleheader. Indiana Pacers and the Golden State Warriors. Recapping, Tracy McGrady, 34 points on 14 of 29 from the field, and LeBron James with 32 as he hit 13 of 19. He led that Cavalier rally and that 17-4 run, but Cavaliers fall short and lose by 9.